Video referee.
Penalty back, I haven't got a case.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Could I have your attention, please? Thank you very much. Thanks very much for staying behind for a little bit after the game. Do appreciate it. We've not done this before. Or I say I've not seen it before. I think it was done some years back. Ramshaw was he a manager once? When was that, Mark? Going back a bit, we've never had a manager, but in fairness, you know, I don't know, I've never approached a manager to do it, but I thought it would be a good idea, maybe to ask Neil a few questions, and give the supporters an opportunity to ask a couple of questions of Neil. So,
have you vetted them?
I've vetted the questions, Neil, yeah. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine because you've got quite a bit of experience. So, without further ado, I think what my plan is, I've got a bank of questions, so I'm going to ask a few of them, and then we'll open it up to the floor. Now, it's not going to go on, it's 30 minutes tops. I think that's plenty of So, I'm going to ask, first of all, it's not on the sheet, but obviously the performance this afternoon, the game this afternoon, I just want your thoughts in relation to the match. Where's the...
If I'd been a supporter, I'd have been bored silly. In the first half, I just thought we just defended in the first half against a good side. Didn't give them many chances. Well, a bit disappointed with our own performance. I don't think we kept the ball very well. I don't think we had a shot at goal. The only thing that concerned me at half time, as I said to the players, is that if we keep defending, eventually somebody will lose concentration, somebody will get caught out of position, and they'll pick us off because of their fitness and their ability. But they didn't. We improved in the second half, played better football, made one or two chances, not enough. But the pleasing thing was we restricted them to virtually nothing. So, all in all, pleased, Jim.
Wonderful. We've got one microphone, so... Okay, Neil, do you have a specific philosophy or style, and what do you see as your biggest challenges?
I think when you get into the game long enough, you've got to have a philosophy to survive. You can't just play off the cuff. The players need to know what their jobs are, what their roles are. So, yes, it's all right, getting that past away. So, I have got a philosophy. It won't be the Crewe philosophy, because I don't think it's possible to get non-league players training twice a week to play the football that Crewe once did. But I want us to play some good football. More importantly, I want us to be hard to beat. And I think we will. Already the signs are good. We've had 6 training sessions. We look tight today. I want to play football. I don't want to play ridiculous football, because at this level, to roll it out from the back against Stoke today would have been criminal. But I still want us to play some football in there, but I want us to be hard to beat. So it's a simple philosophy, but one that I hope will be successful for us.
Okay, recruitment. You've brought 1 or 2 new faces in. Can we expect more players to come? What's the position in terms of recruitment?
I'm reasonably happy with that. I think we brought some good players in. We've kept the nucleus of last year's players. We've got a lot of players at the moment, so it's going to be a matter of giving everybody a fair opportunity, seeing how they do, and then when we get closer to the 12th of August, having a side in our mind and working with them in the last 2 or 3 friendlies. Yeah, I've got to say at this stage, I'm pleased with what we brought in, but whether there'll be any more additions, we'll see.
Okay, a lot of players were quite loyal to the previous management and were good friends. Has it been a challenge, especially considering they're now managers at Belper, to keep the players that were here last season?
It was a concern of the club that we might lose a few players, but footballers are resilient people, and they'll play for people that they like and enjoy playing for. But I think they're probably as loyal to the football club as they are to the managers. And I spoke to the players in pre-season, all the players, and there was nobody that said they wanted to follow the previous management. I don't think there isn't anybody that's gone. We've lost 2 or 3. Danny Smith's gone. Tom Francis gone. Danny's going to play locally, I think. Well, Tom's gone to Kisgrove, but I think that's all we've lost at the moment, isn't it? As the pre-season goes along, we might lose 1 or 2 more, but there hasn't been a mass exodus that a lot of people predicted.
And how have they responded to you, Neil, since you've taken over training and obviously the games? How have the players responded?
I can't speak highly enough of them, Jim. They've been ever so good. 6 sessions we've had prior to last Thursday. We've had 21, 19, 22. I've only had 1 player late in those sessions.
Who was that?
Can't tell you. I wouldn't embarrass it. Would I know it? No, they've been good, Jim. They've bought into what we've tried to do. It's probably a little bit different for some of them. There's been a little bit more coaching involved. But that work we've done on the training ground has proved to be worthwhile today.
Okay, in terms of budgets, I mean, even at this level, you find that finance is quite competitive. There's some clubs with a bit of money. Is your budget competitive down here? Are you happy with what you've got?
Nowhere near. We'll finish in the bottom 6 with the budget that I've got, I would have thought. Unless I can overachieve. The chairman's not in, is he? No, look, Jim, it never bothers me. It never bothers me, budgets. It's no saying they've got this, they've got that. We've got what we've got, and we've got to make the best of it, and that's what we'll do.
Okay, compared to when you last managed the club, we're going back a little bit, how do you think the dynamics have changed from back then to obviously today?
Very, very difficult to say. When you say last managed here, I mean I last managed here 5 years ago for a short spell. But you're talking 23 years ago when I had good players, very good players, the best in the area. But we could pull the best players in the area at that time. We were probably the biggest non-league club. You know, we were talking about Eastwood, Congleton, teams like that, and we got promoted and went ahead of them, so we could get the best players. We can't now. Stafford, Antwich have got above us. Kisgrove, you know, they pay well. So you're after a lot of the same players, and you know, Nantwich in particular have signed players that we would have liked to have done. And I know they've also been after the players that, you know, Toby Malarkey went there. But that's what you've got to put up with, and you know, you've got to find the answers. You've got to get out and find the players.
Captain, who's going to be the captain, Neil? Can you answer that?
Darren Chadwick will captain the team this year. I spoke to him quite early about that. Niall was the captain. He'll be the vice captain, club captain, whatever you want to call him. But Niall was fine with that. You know, I discussed that with Niall before I discussed it with Chaddy. So yeah, that's all sorted. I want a lot of captains out there. You know, all they do is where they are, but for me, toss up, and I want them all to be captains.
What size of squad will you be happy with?
Would I be happy with? About 34, we couldn't play them all. No, we've got about 20, I think we have 22 today, with Darren missing, so we've got 23 players at the moment. Now I can have 23 players at the start of the season. Well, there'll be natural wastage. People will realise that they're not going to play and might want to move on. And players at this level want to play. They don't want to be sitting on the bench for weeks on end. So we'll whittle it down, and you know, if I can keep 18, 20 people happy, I'll be delighted. Well, I think that'll be a tough job.
In terms of crew, Alex, what's the position with crew? Who?
Crew, Alex, I'm still there at the moment. I finish at the end of August, and that's it.
Finished.
Finito.
Interesting. I was not aware of that. Thank you. Ben Chapman is over there. I can see him. He's our number one. Do we have a number two in the event he's unavailable?
We don't, but we will have.
Can you elaborate?
No.
Okay. Who are the best players you've worked with in professional football and non-league?
Professionally, Dean Ashton, Danny Murphy, Seth Johnson, probably the top three players.
Answers that pretty emphatically. You've been around the block a bit, in fairness.
But the oldest guy
Okay, I'm rattling through these now, Neil. You won't have to stay up here much longer. What's your best moment in football management? It's a difficult question because you've not vetted any of those.
One was obviously taking League to Wembley in the trophy final. That would have been even better if we'd have won that. I hate to disappoint so many mates over there, but when Crew went to Stoke and won 2-0 was honestly, even though I'm on the Stoke fan, when Crew went there and won 2-0, I was the happiest man alive, and came back into League and they all bought me a drink. Went to a wedding with the Crew tracksuit on, and we won. Apart from when we've been to Wembley with Crew, 2 playoff games in the JP final. Obviously they're great moments, but I've had loads, yeah. Been lucky, very lucky.
Okay, I've nearly finished. 2 or 3 more questions, and then if anyone would like to ask a question, you're more than welcome. You don't have to, but you can. Stoke City. I know we're at League Town, but I can't resist. Do you think they could get into the top 10? And also Mark Hughes. What are your thoughts on Mark Hughes? Because he's come under quite a bit of... He's had quite a bit of criticism, certainly last season. What's your thoughts? Couldn't resist, sorry.
No. I think he's under pressure. I think when he took over from Tony had taken the club as far as he could. And they were looking for something a bit different. And I think he provided that at first. I think the football improved. He made some marquee signings, some good signings. And we did look as though we were on the right path. That last season was I don't see it as often as I'd like to, Jim, but I think last season was a difficult one, and I think the first 3 months of the season are going to be, well, not the first 3 months, the next month in particular with recruitment, because we haven't brought many players in, and I think the general feeling is that we need some. So it's going to be, but Stoke notoriously don't sign players early, do they? Even under Tony Pulis, it's always been late when they brought him in, but I think he's got some work to do.
Okay, I'll go back to League Town. Obviously, we all want promotion. You know, we're certainly all behind you, Neil. And there's been a
No pressure then, Jim?
None. There's been a buzz about the town since you've been appointed. There really has. Do you think managing expectation a little bit is going to be difficult? Because I speak to quite a lot of people, and everyone's very excited. And obviously, Bake's come back, and everyone remembers you. And you were certainly in your first spell. It was a successful time. I think a lot of people automatically think we're going to be successful. So managing expectation, what's your thoughts there?
It won't be down to Neil Baker whether the team gets promoted or the club gets promoted. I think that's going to be down to the players. It's our job to recruit good players, which I think we've done. It's the coach's job then to get them playing well and the right way. I think we expect to do well, Jim. How well, who knows? We're going into, I'm certainly going into the Hudden Road. There'll be one or two unknown quantities, Peterborough, Atherstone, Claythorpe. So we're going into the unknown a little bit. But the clubs, there's no doubt about it, the club is well run off the pitch. And I think off the pitch we've got to on the pitch we've got to improve. I'm confident we will improve. How much? Who knows? But be disappointed. I'm not going to put pressure on the players or myself. But we're expecting to do well.
Okay, there's 2 automatic promotion places this season, obviously a third through the playoffs. You've probably pretty much answered this question, but are we contenders? Do you expect us to be up there?
We've got to be contenders. Yeah, I think that's what everybody expects, and we'll do our best to get there. But no promises. I'm not going to come out and say we'll get promoted and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm just going to say we'll do as well as we can, and hopefully that will be enough.
Okay, so my last question, Neil. I follow the England national team. Quite passionate about following the England national team. I've been a bit disappointed with them. Do you think we can ever win a major competition? For example, the World Cup.
How long are you giving me?
What's the problem with the English game?
We haven't got long enough. We get no closer, do we? I'll read a book that was done in the 60s about the English Lions, and it's the same problems they have then we've got now. We're just so far behind. Particularly with our younger players. That's improving. We've seen over the past 3 months that the under-21s have done well, the under-19s have done well, and the under-20s. It's that continuity. It's whether they can play them first team football. That's our biggest problem. There's too many foreigners. We can't do anything about that with the employment laws, but we're still a long way off winning anything.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming up here and doing this. It's good of you. If anyone would like to ask a question, you don't have to. Kaz has got his hand up.
I don't expect anything different.
Please.
He's just said there's no pressure on him.
None whatsoever.
Me and this gentleman, you know, a lot of the players here, we obviously had successful seasons. When you've got 4 times the budget what me and Matt had, you expect you get promoted.
That guy there and the Muppet next to him, they wasted 300,000 of League Town's money and still couldn't get us out of this fucking league. 300,000 we've had and couldn't get us out of this league. So that's my retort to that question.
Enjoy that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lee, for your contributions.
Thank you for your support.
Anyone else? Chris?
Right, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you, Chris.
And I must admit, I love that booming voice coming out of the dugout today. And really, what I want to say to you is, we're now in step 4. When you won the league in the First Division Northern Premier League, we're in step 3. Can you find us a Steve Norris, an Alan Somerville, and a Dave Sutton?
Definitely not.
And can you do it in the next week?
Well, when Jim asked me about the best players I've worked with, certainly in the league I mentioned the 3, and you just mentioned 3 of the best I've worked with in non-league. I know it's standing
He must
over
be
there.
still there then, mate, mustn't he?
No, they're playing in the league now.
Are they?
Yeah,
Why?
because the non-league scouting more than it's ever done, Chris. And there's loads and loads of players, because of the Vardy effect as much as anything. Teams are taking a chance. Even Stoke are doing it now. They're recruiting from non-league. Leicester have just taken the boy from Stafford. The lad from the left back went to Arsenal, who I was watching for Crewe. Never mind Arsenal, I didn't fancy. Seriously, he'll probably play for England now. But the best players in non-league, Barnsley recruit from the non-league, Peterborough recruit from the non-league. They're all doing it. So them good players in non-league move on quicker now, Chris, unfortunately.
You did find him first time, mate, didn't you?
We'll try and find them again.
Thank you, Chris. Anyone else? No? Kit Man's got something
I
to
can't
say.
have a rise, Chris.
I'm just intrigued as to why our compare is wearing a Barcelona shirt.
Well, I run League Town under 11s, Ken, and my philosophy is a Barcelona-style football. There we go.
Thanks, that's more than I expected.
You're welcome. Ben Chapman's got his hand up.
I'll question that because I saw your training session on Wednesday. You had 20
Sure,
minutes
it's
going
nice,
down
that
the
one.
pitch.
Thanks, Chapman. That's very useful. Anyone else? Feel free. Go on, Chris. We'll give you one more question.
I want more than one. Okay, I haven't finished my own show.
I'll have to manage this then. You're allowed one.
Okay. Craig, I saw you trying to smash the referee's door down at Winsford away.
That's right.
Yeah, and I could pick out so many more. Have you changed?
Yes. Yes, definitely. Certainly, Mel. You do as you get older, Chris, and for the better, definitely, yeah. Because when you're involved so much, you're not watching what's going on. And I was lucky. I think I've been lucky to work under Dario for 20 odd years. Not under, I mean with, alongside, sorry. I'll have to rephrase that. Hey, and certainly, yeah, totally different, Chris. And listen, I'm still very passionate, else I wouldn't be back here.
I think that's the word.
I love the football. I remember the incident because it cost me 120 quid. Because he was a copper, he was a referee, stroke policeman, and all I wanted to do was have a chat with him. And he shut the door on me, so I put my foot in the door, and I think you were playing work, you know.
Can't read about that.
Bishop Auckland, I put my fist through that one.
And it fell in. And then we all had to go in their dressing room.
Well, we did, yeah. Good job the referee walked around that day.
Okay, if there's any more, there's a hand up. Is that a hand for a question? No? It was just a hand up. So I think if that's...
Sam Grimshaw, are we?
Sam Grimshaw, yes, Sam Grimshaw. What's the position with Sam Grimshaw?
Well, the position with Sam Grimshaw hasn't changed, but it will do by Tuesday night, one way or the other, Jim. We offered him terms. He hasn't agreed terms yet, so to be fair, I wasn't going to put him on the pitch today. I did say to the players that if he hadn't signed, that, so I broke my promise to one or two of them, but a situation arose where I needed to put him on. So by Tuesday that'll be sorted one way or the other, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for staying. Yeah, thanks very much everyone for staying behind a little bit. And thanks to Neil. He's a top bloke. We all know he's a top bloke. Just give him a round of applause. I think it's appropriate. So thanks very much. Cheers, Neil. Thanks very much. Cheers.